And RED announced the RED Komodo-X 6K S35. Would it be a good investment? Would upgrading from the original Komodo be strongly advised? Will the original RED Komodo 6K increase or decrease in price? Let's check all these things out. My name is Ruben and I create content about cameras, filming and health on my channel. If these topics interest you, I would love for you to subscribe. If you enjoy my content and want to support me, you can buy me a coffee. Also, don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive notifications for my future videos. I appreciate your support. As we know, the RED Komodo 6K was designed with a specific purpose in mind: to serve as a reliable crash camera for FPV drones and as a secondary option, whether as a B, C or D camera. This camera's excellent image quality and recording capabilities have made it a popular choice among many who use it as a primary camera. Some people have even compared it with other A cameras, which is not really fair, but life goes on. Well, we now have another A camera, not as expensive as those Raptors. A product that sits somewhere between the RED Komodo and the DSMC3 line. I'm talking about the RED Komodo-X 6K S35. But what essential features must the Komodo-X have to qualify as an A camera? Well, first of all, the new RED Komodo-X has a brand new global shutter sensor technology that multiplies frame rate and dynamic range performance, which is supposed to enhance some of the low light limitations that the original Komodo 6K has. While recording, you have different choices. You can select high, medium, low or ELQ depending on the situation. The Komodo-X will record in red code RAW with 16-bit color depth up to 80 frames per second in 6K, 96 frames per second in 5K, 120 frames per second in 4K, and 240 frames per second in 2K with some image cropping. But you can also record in Apple ProRes at 60, 80 and 120 frames per second using XQ, HQ and LT. However, the sensor wasn't the only thing that changed from the original Komodo. The Komodo-X has a newly redesigned body that looks similar to the Komodo from the front. However, it is longer with an exciting amount of I/O ports on the back. Let me tell you a little bit more. This device has a robust and flexible locking mount in the front for additional rigidity to accommodate multiple lenses and adapters. Additionally, the mount is compatible with RF and PL adapters. Also, a new recording button appears at the bottom, at the right-hand side in the front of the camera, like the big brother, the v-raptor. In the back of the camera, we find the antenna, which is now at the back, not on the top. A USB-C port to connect and stream in full resolution, but watch out, because there is some new stuff coming up here. A redesigned SDI port, a headphone jack, a new 5-pin limo audio jack, which is going to allow you to get XLR audio directly into the camera, an extension port and DC power port. You'll be happy to know that the RED Komodo-X is compatible with CF Express Type B cards, unlike the original Komodo 6K, which uses CFOS card. And if you pair it with a 4TB CF Express card, you'll get an amazing 17 hours of recording time with 3 times faster offload times than a CFOS media. Another exciting feature is that the RED Komodo-X has a micro V-lock mount instead of using 2 Canon BP batteries like the original Komodo. However, the upcoming Pro I/O will allow standard V-mount batteries or gold mount batteries. Another exciting feature here is that the Komodo-X will work with the 7 inches HD touchscreen that RED developed for the Raptor. This means that you don't need an SDI cable connected to your monitor. RED has also announced some accessories for the new Komodo-X. An RF to PL lens adapter with electronic ND filters from 2 to 7 stops, a new handle with a recording button and a 15mm mount, and a new micro V-mount battery. But something amazing happened on day one when RED released the Stormtrooper Komodo-X 6K S35. The $9,995 camera was sold out. The Black Komodo-X 6K will be out in June this year. Would the Komodo-X be a good investment? Trying to answer two questions in one, if you need that extra half stop of dynamic range, meaning better performance in the shadows and those high frame rates, then this would be a sweet choice. If you don't, then the RED Komodo will still be an excellent choice. I doubt that the RED Komodo 6K will either increase or decrease in price. It is still on sale on the website, meaning RED hasn't discontinued it yet. So I believe the price will remain the same. Perhaps it will decrease slightly on local markets, but not on the website. But this is just my opinion. As I said in my last video, I'm in love with the image quality that RED cameras produce. I repeat, the image quality straight from the camera, where you don't have to work much in post-production to be able to obtain a fantastic picture with accurate colors. What are your thoughts on the RED Komodo-X 6K S35? Will you be upgrading to it? Do you think $4,000 is a big jump from the original Komodo 6K? I want to hear what you think in the comments, please. By the way, black shading, 21 seconds. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.